Super Bowl Sunday is coming up, and although I know next to nothing about football, I play this one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pumped. And not just because my friend group is pretty aggressively divided between the Seahawks and the Patriots. This year, the Super Bowl, we played under LED lights for the first time ever, and that is awesome for a whole lot of reasons. First and foremost, that means 75% less power is going to be used. LED lights are complete powerhouses. From a little tiny bulb, they produce tons and tons of light. So it's actually kind of a no-brainer when it comes to lighting a giant stadium. And the technology behind LED lights is evolving every single day, and they get more and more powerful for less and less energy. The new lights are made by this company called Efasius, and they only use 310,000 watts of energy. That's compared to 1.24 million watts that the old halide bulbs used, cutting the overall energy consumption by 3/4. Maths! Plus, aside from the energy costs, they only needed 312 fixtures to flood the stadium with light. This is replacing 780 of the old metal halide fixtures. For those sports fans out there, it's not just good for the environment, it'll actually make the viewing experience for both yourself and the players a lot better. Because of how much LEDs are able to flood with light, it means there's going to be less shadows on the field, which is going to be great for both viewers and the players. And apparently last year there was this huge blackout of the Super Bowl, and those old fixtures needed up to 20 minutes to come back to life. LED bulbs, on in a flash. But the reason I'm so excited is, do you know how many people watched the Super Bowl? The shift in the lighting at the University of Phoenix Stadium means that people might hear about this. This is putting the environmental movement on a whole nother scale of viewership. Super Bowl 48 had the largest viewing audience in America in history. Over 111.5 million people tuned in to watch the game. And that is a lot of people who are going to get the energy efficiency memo. So hopefully some of the viewership of the Super Bowl that wouldn't otherwise have heard about this kind of thing will get that in their mind and maybe consider doing it in their own homes. Players, teams, stadiums all have this incredible viewership, and in this instance, they're using it for something great. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're curious about learning more about the climate movement, feel free to check out the links in the description or watch some of my other videos. The Senate actually just passed a bill voting for the Keystone Pipeline, so check out this video and figure out why we should tell Obama not to do that. Or if you're not quite convinced why climate change is all that bad, I made a video called 6 Ways Climate Change Will Ruin Your Life, so you can check that out. Also, while I was doing a little bit of research for this, I discovered that sports teams are actually doing quite a bit to greenify their team and their playing spaces, so I've included some links about that in the description. And I'm just so happy that people with such a large platform are choosing to do things that are great for the environment. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye!